I'm Craig Johnson, and I want to encourage you today with one of the greatest stories I ever heard. The late Corrie Ten Boom, a wonderful woman who survived the horrors of Nazi death camp in World War II, used to sit and tell the story of God's faithfulness. And while she was speaking her sermon, she would work in needlepoint. And she would show the underside of the needlepoint, which were just disheveled little knots of material, and it seemed that there was no symmetry and absolute chaos. And she would show the underside of this needlework, and there just didn't seem to be any sense to it whatsoever. And she would speak about the hard times in her life when things didn't make sense, and her loved ones died, and everything reversed in her life, and she couldn't see how that would ever fit into something good. And yet at the end of her talk, Corrie would flip the needlework over to reveal the most beautiful tapestry you've ever seen. And Corrie would point out that this is the way it is right now. Your life may look chaotic. Nothing makes sense. And yet from God's perspective, He's weaving all of those difficulties into a tapestry that will one day show such harmony and so much beauty. Also, the imagery of a mosaic. When you look at a mosaic, any individual piece is chipped and there's no sense of symmetry and beauty in art. But if you put them together and you step back, there's a big picture. God's at work in your life today. He's at work in my life, and He is working all the threads of difficulty into a beautiful tapestry. He's working all the chipped and broken pieces of the mosaic into a beautiful work of art. So trust Him. Deuteronomy 29:29 says the secret things belong to the Lord our God. Trust that God is working a good plan in your life, whether you can see it or not.